Hello! It is the end of August. We are in September. It's autumnal kind of. I'm wearing a jumper, I'm ready for it. August went by really quickly, as all the months have gone, particularly during lockdown, because everything just seems to be zooming by. I can't believe, I mean everyone's going to be saying this, but I can't believe that we're nearly back into autumn and then we're going to be at Christmas and it's just... But I'm here with my wrap up. This is my August wrap up. I read 6/7 books, we'll go into that, this month, and I actually had really high ratings for a lot of the books I read, and so I'm really pleased with this wrap up. It's not as many books as I thought I would read, however one of the books is gigantic, so in page count I think I did quite high. In fact, hang on, I can tell you what page count was because I can look on Core. So in page count I did just over 3,053 this month, whereas in July I did 1,583. So I definitely read a lot of pages, just not as many books as I have previously. But let us jump in and I shall tell you in my super speedy wrap-up style what I read and what I rated it. I'm not going to go massive into descriptions because I don't tend to do that in my wrap-ups, but if you want to hear more about these books, I will have spoken about them all in my weekly reading vlogs that you can check out on my weekly reading vlog playlist. First up was a Kindle read, and that is The Burning God by R.F. Kuang. This is the third and final book in the Poppy War trilogy, and this series is amazing. My favourite of the trilogy was the Poppy War, but these other ones have been absolutely amazing. The Burning God and the Dragon Republic, both fantastic. I gave this one 4.5 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed it. It was brutal, brilliant, funny where it needed to be, just tragic, heroic, epic. Really, really good end to the trilogy. Really enjoyed it. Would highly recommend this series if you're up for something that is a bit more brutal and just cutthroat and amazing. Then I read Fierce Fairy Tales by Nikita Gill. This was a very short poetry collection that I wanted to break up in between reading The Burning God and the next book I'm about to show you because they were both quite chunky. This is a feminist fairy tale retelling through poetry. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars because I didn't connect with quite as much of it as I wanted to, but I did really enjoy the writing style, and this was a nice, quick, easy read if you're looking for some poetry to enjoy. Then I read Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. This is friggin' huge. This is Twilight told from Edward's perspective. This is classed as the 5th book in the Twilight series, and I thought it would be terrible. You can see Stephanie Meyer's writing style has come a long way, but also the fact that we're getting Edward's perspective means we're also getting everyone else's perspective because he can see into their brains, which means we're getting a lot from Alice, and Alice is the reigning supreme character in this series for me. I love Alice. I want an Alice book. I loved this because we saw more of Alice's perspective. I think there's going to be more carrying on from different perspectives. I don't know if they're all going to be Edward's or not, but yeah, it was fun and it was entertaining. I gave it 4 stars because it entertained me. It wasn't spectacular or anything, but I had fun reading it. Then I read Catherine House by Elizabeth Thomas. This book is amazing. This is about a special university called Catherine House in which it only accepts a very finite amount of students, and it's very prestigious, very sought after, but it's also very strange. No one is really sure what goes on behind the doors of this university, but there are very, very strict rules, and this follows our main character as she's kind of questioning life at this university and why she is there. Loved it. This is a dark academia. It's got those kind of autumnal vibes as well. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely adored it. Then I DNF'd this. This is Sarah Cross and Here is the Beehive. Now, I don't know why I even pre-ordered this because this is a story about an affair. It's told through prose, which is a style that I like, and I have enjoyed Sarah Cross's previous work. Honestly, I just didn't like this. The reason I'm putting it into my wrap-up is because I DNF'd it, so to show you that I did kind of start to read it and talk about it a little bit, but I didn't rate this. I don't review or rate books that I haven't finished, and I don't consider myself having read them, but I'm wrapping it up because it was a DNF. Didn't enjoy it. Wish I did. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews, so I think I'm not the only one to think this about it. Then I read The Midnight Library by Matt Haig, which blew me away. This was another pre-order that I have been so excited about. It is about a library where you go at the end of your life and you can see all your regrets and all the different paths you could have taken if you've gone left instead of right, and our main character is basically seeing what would happen in those other paths. Oh my god, this talks about mental health, this talks about regret, this talks about the things we need to do in our lives, the paths we take, the journeys we make, and what decisions are a catalyst for other things happening, and it was amazing. Loved this book. I gave this a very, very high 5 out of 5 stars, if I can give a high enough 5 out of 5 stars. Really, really enjoyed it. And finally, I've finished A Song Below Water by Bethany C. Morrow. This is a contemporary fantasy setting. It's got mermaids, it's got sprites, it's got sirens, it's got gargoyles. It's very, it's not unusual obviously because those are things we've all heard of before, but I haven't read anything with these kind of creatures in it in this way before, and I really enjoyed discovering more. I could have done with it being a little bit bigger, but I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars because I enjoyed the way the story was going. It just needed a bit more bulk to it to explain the world a little bit more. But I really enjoyed this one as well. So those are all the books I read in the month of August. That was my super speedy wrap up. I'm so excited for September because I've got so many exciting books I want to read. I'm currently reading The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by Victoria Schwab, and it is amazing. Like, it's definitely going to be a favourite. However, I'm also thinking I'm going to be, well, I pretty much know I'm going to be moving next month, this month, September. And that means I'm not going to have quite as much time for reading, but I do always like to try and read every day. So I will try and get that in if I can, but I don't know how much I'm going to read over the next month. But the month after that, it's October, so I'm going to be trying to read all those spooky reads when I'm living alone. That might not be the best idea. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I apologise it's a bit overexposed, but I need to sit at my desk when I do these kind of videos because I need my computer screen to tell me my ratings and stuff, so it's fine. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed it, please comment down below whether you thought any of these books were good or what you read this month as well. I would love to know. Or subscribe to see more of my face on your feed. Thank you so much, guys. Keep smiling and stay positive.